have Aussie heritage, Andy has German heritage. Let's face it, who knows more about beer than Aussies and Germans? I mean,
yeah.
you can take that to the bank, right? Okay, hi folks, welcome back to my beer channel. I have my good friend Andy here. We're going to try a few of the best German beers money can buy. We have a Hefe here. These are all Alberta beers. These are two porters and a pilsner and a Hefe, which is short for Hefeweizen. And what's a Hefeweizen, Andy?
It's a wheat beer, so let's give it a shot because I'm getting thirsty.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so you can see by the coloration. It's usually a bit more murky.
Yeah, it is. Cheers.
Yep, cheers.
Or as they say in Europe, chin chin.
Or Prost.
Or Prost.
Yeah, that's what you taste.
Yeah, you can taste it, eh?
It's not overpowering though.
No. Now, the interesting thing about this one is it's won a bunch of international awards. It's made in Alberta, and they have very strict rules in Germany with regards to making beer, and this is supposedly made that way, so yeah, it's not bad.
What's the percentage on this one? It's 5.3. It's actually not overwhelming, right? Because some of these wheat beers are very overwhelming.
Yes.
There's a Wittbauer, which is a very famous German one. It's got a very heavy wheat taste. This is actually, it's not bad.
Okay.
So where in Alberta is that from?
Turner Valley.
Turner Valley.
Wherever that is. I have no idea what Turner Valley is, but yeah. And as they say in German, so what I thought was really interesting about porters is they were originally developed in the UK in the 1850s, and then they started manufacturing in Germany in 1853. But the only place they manufactured was in the DDR, if you can believe it.
Really?
Yeah, the DDR, which was East Germany. So they manufactured there from 1853 until 1990. And so they stopped producing it after unification, then they didn't start producing it again until 1998. So I'm not sure why.
That's kind of a, yeah, because Germans actually aren't known for the dark beers, really.
No, that's probably why.
Yeah.
What do you think? If you don't like it, just say you don't like it. I don't like the
I
dark
would
one.
say it's my favorite. I don't mind strong beers, but this is I can't really taste the chocolate though.
Yeah, no?
Is 6.5%. It's even stronger. Again, a porter is going to be a darker beer again, right? Yeah, oh yeah, look at that, see? That is pretty dark.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Look at that, folks. Wow, it looks like Coca-Cola.
It's a cold coffee.
I can smell the coffee in it. Smell it.
Yeah, you can.
That's not bad.
It gets better.
It's way better than this one.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Parkway Porter. You should have perhaps left on the Parkway.
There is that, I think it's a Canadian brand, right? That Pilsner.
Roll the rabbits?
Yeah.
Count the rabbits?
Yeah, exactly.
So those of you folks who haven't had that, there's a Pilsner brand. Who makes that?
I think it's maybe Labatt or Molson.
Okay. And there's rabbits on the label, and you can't, the more you drink, the harder it is to count the rabbits.
Yeah.
So
it's actually not the best Pilsner, but it used to be one of the cheapest beers
Yeah,
around, and a lot of old timers, that's all they buy.
I know, they love- some people love
because,
that.
Yeah, it's cheap, right?
Yeah.
So, not the best, but,
Yeah.
you know.
To each his
pinch.
own.
Yeah, exactly.
If it's the last beer you have left in the fridge, you're going to drink it. Let's be realistic.
This is actually, because back in the day it was Molson Canadian, Labatt's Blue, Pilsner, there really wasn't a lot. Kokanee maybe.
Exactly.
Like European beers, Australian beers, German beers, there really wasn't much options, right?
Okay. It's good, isn't it?
It actually isn't too bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think Blind Man's actually got quite a few different.
They do. A
Right.
huge selection.
So no,
I had that Blind Man IPA last week. It was terrible.
not yours.
It's terrible.
I don't mind IPAs, but there's a beer fest, right? So beer fest is always a good place to go. Again, they haven't had it past. How much did they have last year? I think they did.
Yeah.
It's a good place to try all these different kinds.
Absolutely it is, yeah. I love the beer fest.
Yeah.
That one we went to a couple of years ago, before the pandemic,
Yeah.
pre-pandemic. Remember those days?
Yeah.
Folks, so this is a Pilsner. This is 5 of Diamonds Pilsner. This is from Blowman Brewing. And I did some research and I found out that the thing that makes Pilsners different is they use Czechoslovakian hops that are called SAZ, S-A-A-Z. And without SAZ, it's not a Pilsner. You can call it whatever you like, but if it doesn't have SAZ hops in it, it's not a Pilsner. Also, this one also has Tethanger. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Tethanger. It has citrus, floral, and a spicy hops in it. All right, give it a try. I just prefer craft beers, you know. That is good. You like that?
Yeah. That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, it goes down like
Yeah, but it is a Pilsner though. You can tell.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is nice and smooth. It's light, as you can see. It's got those Saz hops in it, and it goes down like a gravy sandwich.
But it's not really a light beer though. It sounds like a Molson Light or something like that.
What's the percentage on this one?
This is 4.8. It's like a Corona Light that goes down.
Yeah.
That's what 3.5% or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a bit more, but it's Pilsner. You can tell by the clarity here. It's
Yeah.
not fully clear, but it's got a nice taste to it.
It does, yeah.
It's got a little bit of a fruity.
Overly,
It's not overpowering, but it's not bad actually.
Had the last VO did twin props.
Yeah.
Excellent beer. It was 9% or 9.5%. It was excellent. That was 9%.
Yeah, I think the limit is probably close to 13%. Beyond that, you won't see much, because then it's almost like a wine, right?
Exactly.
Wine is like
11.
11 to 15, and after that, you're looking at like a port or something like that, right? So, but yeah, like microbreweries, that's a good. Like I know Germany's got a bunch of them, but they do have the purity laws that they follow, so it's very regulated. But the rest of Europe, like Italy, Spain, France, I don't see a lot of microbreweries there. UK, I'm sure they have maybe it's the EU laws around it. I don't know.
No, they probably don't have any laws.
But like the US and Canada, it's how about Australia though?
You know, I don't know if they have any laws in that regard.
But do they have a lot of little independent breweries or not really?
No, well, they do have not like it is huge here.
Yeah.
Huge. I mean, there's on the brewery district we're talking about on White Ave. They have 6 breweries, and they're building 4 more breweries.
Well, even Jasper, Banff, they have places.
Yeah.
Canmore has. It's all over the place, right? Which you never really saw that before.
No, never.
But it's all over Canada. It's all over the US too, for the most part. But Europe, I don't really know.
Interesting.
Or even Mexico, like.
Yeah, no, but I'm sure. If you enjoyed this, Andy, we got to taste some amazing beers. This was a good time. Andy and I have drank many beer together for over 20 years, so trust me.
And you know what? Our glasses are empty.
Yep.
As such, you know it's time to go.
Time to go. Thanks for joining us.